When most people think about careers in aviation, two jobs come to mind: pilot and cabin crew. And yes, both are legitimate, well-paying careers. But aviation is one of the most complex industries in the world. It takes thousands of professionals to keep it running. And some of the best paid among them are people most passengers will never hear about. Today we're covering 5 of those careers. I'm Nadira Shamsuri and welcome to the DV Podcast. These are 5 high-paying aviation careers that nobody talks about. Number 1, Aviation Technical Writer. Every time an aircraft technician opens a maintenance manual to perform a task, someone wrote that document. Aviation technical writers produce and maintain the documentation that governs every maintenance action on every aircraft. Maintenance manuals, service bulletins, airworthiness directives, engineering orders, and illustrated parts catalog. The role requires 2 things that rarely exist in the same person: deep technical knowledge of aircraft systems and the ability to write with absolute clarity and precision. That combination is rare, which is why the role pays well and stays in demand. Aviation technical writers in the region earn between USD 2,300 and USD 7,000 per month. Specialists with strong aircraft system knowledge sits at the higher end. Number 2, Aviation Fuel Specialists. Every flight that departs needs fuel. The right quantity, and the right quality, delivered at the right time. That is the Aviation Fuel Specialist domain. At the operational level, the role covers fuel quality, storage, management, and fueling logistics. At the senior level, it becomes heavily commercial. Senior fuel specialists negotiate supply contracts between airlines and major fuel companies. These contracts are worth significant sums. Without this role, nothing gets off the ground, literally. The pay reflects that. Operational fuel specialists in Malaysia earn in the range of USD 1,270 to USD 2,540 per month. Senior commercial fuel procurement managers, particularly those in Singapore-based roles at major airlines or all majors, earn considerably more. It is one of the most critical roles in the industry, and almost nobody outside the industry knows it exists. Number 3, Aviation Meteorologist. Weather affects every flight that departs. Many decisions in aviation is shaped by weather, and aviation meteorologists are the specialists behind those decisions. Aviation meteorologists don't work the same job as a TV weather presenter. Their work is built specifically around flight operations. They produce the weather briefings that dispatch teams and pilots rely on before every flight. They feed into route planning, fuel load calculations, and alternate airport decisions. When conditions deteriorate and operations get complicated, their forecasts are what the people making decisions are working from. In ASEAN, aviation meteorologists are primarily employed by national meteorological departments and civil aviation authorities. Met Malaysia and the Singapore Meteorological Service both provide official aviation weather services to operators across the region. Some larger full-service airlines also embed meteorologists within their operations control centers. And specialist aviation weather consultancies provide contracted services to carriers that don't have that in-house capability. The pay is competitive. Aviation meteorologists in the region earn in the range of USD 1,500 to USD 2,800 per month at mid-level, with senior roles at major airlines and air navigation services providers reaching significantly higher. Government positions offer stability and structured progression. Private sector roles, particularly those embedded with airline operational control centers, tend to sit at the higher end. Number 4, Aircraft Leasing and Acquisition Specialists. Most of the aircraft flying today are not owned by the airlines that operate them. They are leased. The global aircraft leasing market moves hundreds of billions of dollars annually, and the people who structure those transactions are aircraft leasing and acquisition specialists. The roles involve negotiating lease and purchase agreements between airlines and lessors. It requires technical aviation knowledge to assess aircraft condition and value, financial modeling to price transactions, and contract law to structure deals that hold up across multiple jurisdictions. Every aircraft on the tarmac in ASEAN got there because someone structured a deal. This is who did it. The pay. Singapore is one of the two biggest global hubs for aircraft leasing in the world, alongside Dublin. Major lessors with Singapore operations include BOC Aviation, Macquarie Aircraft Leasing, and BBAM. Entry to the mid-level roles start at USD 3,900 to USD 6,200 per month. Senior and director levels position at major lessors reach USD 11,500 to USD 19,500 per month, with performance bonuses on top. Number 5. Licensed Aircraft Maintenance Engineer. We have saved this one for last. Because of everything on this list, this is the one with the most direct path for most aviation professionals in ASEAN. For aircraft that goes back into service after maintenance needs to be certified as airworthy. That certification comes from one person, a licensed aircraft maintenance engineer. Getting there takes years of training and a license recognized by our Civil Aviation Authority. For engineers in the ASEAN looking to build that path, Aviation Training Center runs over 200 approved courses recognized by CAAM, EASA, and aviation authorities across the region. The courses cover everything from type rating on aircraft like the B737 and A320, to continuing airworthiness training and the regulatory modules needed to keep a license current. More than 10,000 aviation professionals have trained with them. Check out the full courses schedule at aviation.com. Now, moving on to the pay. In Malaysia, a licensed engineer at the mid-career level earns between USD 2,000 to USD 3,800 per month. Experienced engineers, especially those with type rating on wide-body aircraft, earn significantly more. Contractors can earn even higher. And the demand Malaysia produces around 20 licensed engineers per year. The industry needs more than 200. That gap is not closing anytime soon, which means the pay trajectory for this role is moving in one direction. It is not the most glamorous career in aviation. There's no uniform that passengers recognize, no announcements over the intercom, but no aircraft flies without this person's signature. As you can see, aviation is bigger than it looks from the outside. Pilots and cabin crew are the face of the industry, but the industry runs on people most passengers will never see. People with unique expertise doing essential work and earning well for it. I'm Nadir Shamsuri, and thanks for listening to the DV Podcast, where we examine Southeast Asia's aviation industry one topic at a time.